Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here today. Pretty good here. Nice day today. Really nice day today, but so we're doing good. Today I want to work a little bit on my little new, well, my old air compressor that I had from way back. I want to see if my generator will run it. I'm going to put this on the cord that's attached to the engine. I'll show you that in a sec here. I want to see if it'll run off the gen here, because that's probably how I'm going to power that whenever I need air, because I don't have a 220 run down here. So I got her back here, of course, and like I say, I don't know what he's done to it, but I mean, things are loose, and I had the switch up here and it bled off the air. He's got something else down here, and this isn't even tight. And this doesn't even have a switch on it, so I don't know. There's no switch on this, so I think that's, I don't know what this one's actually from, but I've ordered a new one with the switch on it. So what I'm going to try to do today is just wire that plug up to this cord, and this actually went to the other box I had. So I don't know what he's done with this. He never did use it. He did a bunch of stuff to it and then just kind of let it sit there, and then he went and stored it at a place. So I'm like, well, you know what, if you're not going to use it, I can use it. So I got to make a whole new hose thingy. That's how I did it before, and it worked great and never had a problem. I thought, oh, it's going to get hot enough there, it's going to melt. No, it never did melt. So to me, again, that looks different. I'm going to have to check some of my old videos though, because that doesn't give me a whole lot of room for a short piece. And then hello, airplane. Holy cow, what the heck was that? Man, that thing was loud. But anyways, so I'm gonna have to look at my old videos from going way back and see how I had it set up, because this actually might get hot enough here to melt that solder, but I'll have to go check. Well, today is just going to be a trial run. I got to hook this plug up. I got a plug, and then I can plug my cord into the gen, but I don't know what he's done. Well, I do know what he's done. I don't know why he's done it. I should probably ask him, but this compressor he turned, I had it coming out this way and then down into here, and I did that because this is really close to the 90 here. I'd have to, there wouldn't be hardly anything, right? So that's why I had it turned. So mine would have come, that's not even tight, would have come out there, and then it's way out here, and it was a lot cooler by the time the air, compressed air gets really hot, right? So then I got to turn the motor around as well. I don't know why. So I got a pile of work to do, I guess, to, you know, get everything on all these bolts off again and reroute everything the way I had her, where it seemed to work good. I don't know what his plan was, what he was doing, but he never did finish that. And he, like I say, he ended up storing it. So I got a pile of work to do. Yeah. And I'll show you the picture. And the only reason I know why he's done that is because on the other side, there's slots. And that's actually what it held your guard on. I got this tank just as the tank. I guess at one time they had it in the store maybe, and it maybe fell over, or someone knocked it over maybe, whatever, and it broke something off, so they just took everything off it and then just sold the tank. Now they just sell tanks too. So so it's hard to see here, but let's get in here where it's darker. In here where it's darker. So you can see the slots there. So I got the back of the motor, it was facing the other way, and the compressor, still too bright. Motors, the compressor, you can see it went out and then down through that thing into that side thing. So, and then I had my outlet on the other side, and it worked great. I don't know why he changed it. I have no idea. So I got a pile of plumbing to do. I might even do a fast time video when I'm doing that. Got to make up a new Dewey there, but after I get everything turned around. But right now I just want to see if my generator will run this thing. But I did bring my plumbing box. I don't know if I'll get into that today or not, but I got my plumbing box, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough copper left. I know I had a length of copper somewhere. It's not in here, obviously. but I am going to need, is that a 90? No, it's a 45. There's a 90. So that will go kind of here, and that's how I had it set up before, and it worked great. You know, I could do 45, so it's a little bit less of an angle. They say 90s will reduce your, you know, whatever a lot. I got 145 there. I got another one. Oh, I do. So I want to do it that way. Okay. I might do it that way. There's a little bit, you know, another joint now. Somewhere in here, I'm sure I got a cutter. There's a thing too, a threaded thing. Ooh, I wonder if I can use that somehow. Ooh. There's a cutter. I'll cut this off. Okay, so I've cut through that now. That creates a little ridge inside that you really should clean out, like a little burr, especially if it's water, because you'll create a turbulent there. You don't want it to be, you want it to be nice and straight through. So what did I used to use for that? My one cutter had a thing on it, and I don't see it in here now, so I might have to do something else. Copper also needs to be really clean too when you solder it. And I do have my torch. My torch is here. My propane torch. I just want to kind of put this sort of roughly together and see if I got enough pipe here. I really don't have to go to the store. That'd be kind of nice. That would be a lot smoother run though, so okay. Okay. From here, flat face. Okay. Hot air. Oh, hot air. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm spitting all over the place. And what else do we need for this guy? I just did compression fittings on here, and they weren't too bad. I probably got enough copper here, actually. Now that I see that, so that'll come into here somewhere. I don't exactly know where it's going to sit yet, but this will, oh, you know what? That might work too. I do have one of those fittings. What size was that? Oh, 1/2 inch, that would work. I could thread this guy right into here. Put that all together with some nice pipe dope. That fella can go in there. So when I get that turned around, that'll go into there into that compression. Then you crank those down. They have, like, I don't know if you know what a compression fitting looks like. They have, well, that's just the cap. I have spare rings somewhere here. Did I bring them maybe? There's a little ring in here that gets crushed. So that goes on there. Right, and that will go in there. Okay, well, that fits fits in the bevel-y thing in there. I don't know if you can see that. You wouldn't think that would work, but it somehow does. It crushes that little ring in there and it squishes everything kind of together. You can only use them once though. So I mean, it is kind of stupid that way. But I probably should get another. Do I actually have another one of those copper things? It would get too hot there though, I think. That's why I use these compressions, because they don't really rely on, you know, on the heat stuff, right? And it's not a restriction there really. It's not too bad. We can take this right out here. Away, mosquito, go away. So I mean, there's no real restriction in that. It's pretty good. So there's a little restriction, but you got to thread something in there though. But I could probably thread one of my, if I had another one of these guys, probably right in there and go right from there. But I don't think that would, because you got to solder these, and that would probably get hot enough it would melt that solder, and then psh, I never did the other way. So this would kind of go over here, but over here. I probably don't have enough length now. It's going to be too short, I think. So I am going to need another chunk. But that would kind of reduce the 90. I think you'd get a little bit more there, but I'm like a little bit too short now. Oh, figures. Figures. So I know I had a length of copper pipe somewhere, but I cannot find it. Technically, I could put another joiner in, but I'm still too short either way. I don't think I got anything left in my box here, so we might have to go to the hardware store. That's a piece of flexible copper stuff, and I don't really want to technically use that. Oh geez, stuff going all over the place now. Oh geez. No, that's I think that's for a garden hose or something. Strappings. No, looks like we're gonna have to go to oh, more falling out. Somewhere in here I'm missing my flux too. I got some flux somewhere, but I don't seem to have. I'm going to find that too. Darn it. Okay, well anyways, today was just wiring this thing up and seeing if it'll run this compressor. That's no point in doing much more if it's not going to run it. Alright, there's the plug I got for it. And the only reason I got a 4-prong plug is because everything else I got is 4-prong, but this one doesn't actually have anywhere to hook the neutral to, which is kind of weird on this motor. So I'm not going to do that one, I guess. And it wasn't like that before either. You can see the neutral. Well, you can't see it there, but maybe it comes in and I just kind of dead-ended it off there. So I'm going to actually move you around the other side here. Woo-hoo! Because there's a better light probably. Alright, so let's get this guy installed just quickly here-ish. Oh, gotta change my dewey. Uh-oh, this one's missing a dewey. Uh-oh. I bet you this one's too small. That's not too bad. So you take your plug cap off of here. And this thing you put on first, because I always forget these stupid things. Putting them on. So hopefully I think this generator should run that thing pretty good. Shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so that can go on there. Oh, funny, there he is. And let's see here. That'd be our white. We do have a white here. I guess I could hook that up, even though it's not hooked to anything in there. White, and then I might have to get a pair of pliers because these things just go straight in. So hang on a sec. Alright, so this was hooked into something that had hooks on it before, I guess. So I gotta try to bend these things straight again. Hopefully I don't break them because they're pretty thick wire. I don't know what size this wire is, maybe a 10 gauge or something. It's pretty beefy. And a good ground wire. And the red and the black are your hot wires. So this is a 12.5 amp motor, I think. And I think I'm gonna have to check the specs again on that gen, but I think it's like a 20 amp or something. So it should be all right. All right, let's see if we can wrestle these guys in here. Ground, probably should try to straighten it too. Okay, so one's gotta go in. Holy crap. One's gonna go in that side. It doesn't really matter. I don't believe anyways. It might actually turn the wrong way. I'm not sure. Yeah, blue is line 1, black, blue, there's no blue. What are you on about? Black is line 2 and red is line 1. Holy jumping, it's like fighting a snake. Okay, that one's jammed in there. Where am I going here? Gotta tighten this guy up. And these, I noticed, they clip on the motor here with just basically these little cheesy clips, and they're not very tight. I'm gonna snug that one up a little bit. Still not very tight. That's better. That one's good. So let's see, line 2 is black, yeah, so that's going into a 2. And it's hard to see, but I think that's the one on the bottom there. So I'm not sure if it makes a difference if I hook this up that way or that way, or either way it should be getting a 110, right? Okay, let's see if we can get this ground wire down inside of here as well. Hello. Okay, jam the ground wire down there. Ah! Watch out! That's good. I'll just double check they're all tight. Should be good. Should be good. Alright, should be good. Okay, now these things do go on a certain way, and I think it's that way. Fighting the anaconda again. It should go that way, I think. Get in there. Jump it. Sure. No, that's still not right. Okay, I'm gonna fight with this thing. I'm not gonna put you through any more of this crap, and I'll get her back together here. Okay, I got her. Just had to, I don't know, just had to get it in the right spot, I guess, but it went in fine after that. So, okay, that's plugs on. We'll get the generator fired up and warmed up here. Oh! Turn the breakers all off right now so I can use that as my switch. So we're 220. Come on, baby. It's gonna stall, I bet. Okay, so yeah, it's 22.9 amps out of that 4-prong there. It's 30 on the other one, but oh well. But this is a 110 30 amp. This is a 240. That's what I run the house off of too, right? Well, that's good. We'll run this in here. There. Oh, there. Okay. And I'm gonna put you on the tripod here. We'll see if this thing will run this thing. Okay, I'm gonna go run over and hit the switch. Let's see if she'll run. I think everything should be free there. Should be good. Okay. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna hit the switch. That's not too bad. Got lots of air there. Actually quiet too. So this thing, it's hardly running, of course. Let's turn it off again. So now that shuts, well, it'll be the switch that'll shut it off. Like the pressure switch, it'll get to the pressure and then, right, and bleed all that line air off there. So when it starts again, there's no pressure, right? It's got to start and build pressure in the line and open up this little valve. There's a little pressure valve there that only lets it out in but not out. So we'll have to hook all that back up over here, I guess, too, maybe. And yeah, I got another. Yeah, this isn't even tight either. So holy jumping! I don't know what he was doing. I have no idea. So that's the little valve, and technically that needs to go in here. I have to go loosen that off, I think. Hang on a sec. Okay, so when I hook this actually up here, I'll use pipe dope stuff. So that'll go in here. Like that, and that little pressure switch will be up here again. And this guy should thread into there. And I can sweat those things together. And this guy will go up in here. Darn it, we're almost the right height. I need this like another a little bit more higher and it would be perfect there. Oh, figures. But this you could do like cool thing and take the angle off it. So I got to get it all together, I think, first, and then sweat her all together, and get it all ready to go, and then sweat her. That needs to be up just a little bit higher, though, I think. But that's the idea, anyways. And then my little pressure switch thing would come back to the pressure switch here. Kind of thing, right? So then my outlet was over here, I think, too, but I could do it over here. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it'll have to be all changed because all this will be turned and faced the other way too, right? So but anyways, let's give her another fire here and see how much it lugs this gen down when it first goes. It wasn't too bad. Ready? Here we go. Pretty much right down again. That's pretty good. Let's turn the eco throttle off and try it. That's full throttle there. Oh, that made a funny noise. Kind of like a sparking noise. Huh. Not sure if I really like that too much. Funny, it didn't seem to do that when it was on eco throttle. Yeah, it seems to be all right. Running that pretty good, really. Seems pretty quiet, actually. I don't remember it being that quiet. Oh, that'll work though. Alright, so we'll have better air then. That puts out quite a bit of air. That's about a 12 CFM pump, I think, on there. Something in around there, so. But I gotta switch things around by the looks of things. Got a bit more work to do here. Get the belt tighter and stuff and drive on. I guess I could try to get that belt off now, maybe. Ow! Oh, come on. I don't know. Okay. Pretty good motor. So that's a 3 horsepower, 3,450 RPM. That's pretty good. So yeah, I think that should be fine. Should be just fine. But anyways, we got a bit more work to do till we're making air. But I'm still waiting for my pressure switch. I ordered one, like I was saying, I think from Princess Auto there, and I could go get one now, but they're open now. But yeah, so anyways, the pressure switch, I don't know why this one doesn't seem to have a switch on it. It's just like the switch and that's it. But I'd rather have one with a little toggle switch on it. This one does. It's got like a little dial switch guy that I got coming here. So, but that should work. And this needs to get, well, I haven't finished that off. It needs to get shortened up a bit there and crimped on a little more better. Now that's not even tight there. He's been in here and done some stuff, and wowee, I don't know. But anyways, there we go. We're working on her. We'll get her air going here soon. It'll be awesome. Have some good air. Be able to run some tools. But I'm gonna have to run it off my gen, I think. So that's all right. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. I'm glad that test worked well. Like I say, I got a pile more work to do. Boy, I need like another inch of copper pipe off that one. I don't even think I got a small chunk left in here. I think I'm tapped right out for copper pipe. I can't believe it. No, I got nothing. I got some of these connectors. I mean, I could cut it and put a couple of those in. I'd rather really not do that, but because that would sort of lengthen it a little bit. No, I'd rather not do that. Oh, I do have another one of those. Ooh, that's good to know. Copper, and somewhere I've got my I got solder. Somewhere I'm missing my flux, so I'm gonna have to look for that. But anyways, there we go. My plumbing box. I forgot stuff to put back in here. Those guys can go back in. I want to clean up those lines real good and sweat them on. Anyways, catch us all later. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a good day.